Welcome back to GK Productions. I'm G.
I'm K, and today we're going to be bringing you our top 10 films of 2015. So these are top 10 films based on our particular taste, a biased view, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, films that we enjoyed.
And would probably watch again and again and again. These are 10 films which you may not agree with, and the acting might be bad in, but it was 10 films that kept us captivated and we enjoyed.
Yeah.
At number 10, it is John Wick.
You know, Keanu Reeves, you know, he's got that on-screen presence. He's got something going on there. You'd use that, and he's in a great role. You know, enjoyable film to watch.
I mean, this is it was probably a hidden gem of 2015 for me. I mean, it was low key. I don't think it was released everywhere, and you take a gamble when you watch a Keanu Reeves film, and this one paid off. It's got a bit of gung fu in it. It's a bit like Equilibrium in that sense, and it's enjoyable. It's fast paced. No nonsense. It's quick, and I'd be surprised if you don't enjoy it or you get bored in this film. To be honest.
At number 9, it's Kingsman: The Secret Service. British film, but very good pace and a very good story. Based on a graphic novel, if I'm not mistaken.
That's right. It was like a Bond type movie. It didn't take itself too seriously, and I mean, it probably got a good fan base now for a sequel. I mean,
they're talking about a sequel, and they should. You know, it's like a Bond for the new ages. You know, why not? You know, why not? A very good film.
The church scene, it's on itself, puts it into the 10.
Oh yeah, insane church scene there. You got to see that.
At number 8, Sicario.
Very good cop slash thriller slash
cartel drug lords, lands
film. Brilliant.
Political as well.
You know, the story was steadily paced. It was well told. You know, you could relate to the characters. I mean, it was a very good surprise.
It was.
And Benicio del Toro was awesome in the film.
Even the way they create the tension and the music. I love the music, the bass.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden, and some graphical scenes in the movie. So, I mean, the end for me is amazing.
At number 7, we've got a comedy, The Wedding Ringer. Kevin Hart, you know, not a big fan of his films, but this was pretty good concept as well, to be honest.
Yeah. Normally, with our list, you do get one comedy in there, generally. You get one in the top 10 good films and top 10 bad films as well. I mean, overall, I've watched it 2 or 3 times. It's funny. I'd recommend it to people. It's a fun
film to watch, yeah.
Number 6 is Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, it's a Marvel film. Comic book films has made it.
It's made it in.
And haven't been a fan of the Ant-Man. Haven't read any of the comic books, but very good. Actually, surprisingly very good. I mean, the humour kept it going in the film, didn't it? Yeah. It played between.
Paul Rudd is quite funny anyway, but
you've got Michael Douglas in there. As well, who's like a supporting role to Paul Rudd. You know, and everything else that happens in the film does not bore you. It just keeps going. What's going to happen next? Brilliant film. At number 5, it's The Water Diviner. Unexpected, quite a good film. Russell Crowe's writing and research was brilliant in the film, and you know, you'd expect these type of films to be really slow, but the characters were gripping, the story was well told, and I thoroughly enjoyed the film. Yeah,
it was a good film again, another pleasant surprise for the year. I've got to say the Turkish actors were a lot better than the English actors in the movie, but if you ain't seen it, you've got to go check it out because it is a good film. Yeah, definitely one of the best dramas of this year. Number 4 is Straight Out of Compton. Put it this way, you watch this film afterwards, you're going to be like, okay, Amazon, Straight Out, NWA albums, you're going to be searching for NWA albums after this. You know, Dr. Dre and Ice Cube were producers on this film as well, kind of coached the guys who were playing themselves. You know? And it was, from start to finish, it was a well told story, you know? I mean, you will not get bored in the story. The acting was brilliant. good watch. It's nicely paced. You don't get boring at any point. You're interested through the whole film to find out what happens if you don't know, and then even if you don't figure out by the end of the film, like G said, you'll be on the internet googling, finding out what happened and how and what happened after, kind of thing.
Number 3, it's Star Wars: The Force Awakens, 7th chapter in the series. J.J. Abrams has done it again.
Yep, he knows how to make movies and how to keep it suspenseful.
And he knows how to bring out the best in these actors. I mean, you can take an average actor, I've seen this with J.J. Abrams, and he brings the best out of them, you know, and that makes the movie, you know, even the more great.
Yeah, enjoyable. I mean, I enjoyed this film thoroughly. It's probably up there with, I might anger some fans, but it's up there with Empire Strikes Back for me. Kylo Ren is superb in this. I like the way he uses the dark side in this. Is amazing, you know. So, and I don't know much about the Star Wars universe, as all the Star Wars fans out there. Me and G, we watched all of them back to back before we went and watched the movie, so we got the general gist. And
you know, it's a definitely story to be told, and it felt like it was a first chapter of a new trilogy, but it does kind of continue on from the last one. And at the end of this movie, you'll be super curious to what happens in number 8 when it does come out in 2 years.
Number 2 is surprise time. Whiplash. We told you about Oscar movies.
Yeah, you thought we hated Oscars.
That's not the case. It's just there's a way to make these Oscar films.
A gripping story about an aspiring drummer and a hard ass mentor, shall we say?
Yeah.
I mean, from start to finish, you're just glued to the screen.
It is. I mean, you don't get bored. It is a slow-paced film, but not a slow-paced film that loses your concentration. You're eager to find out why these characters are like that, what's going to happen between them, how they got to that position. I mean, what, why, how, when. I mean, these are quite important in movies, and this delivers on all of those aspects. J.K. Simmons' character in this movie, I mean, he's a hard ass. He's amazing. He deserved all the awards he got, but he's not doing it to be mean the way he is. He's just trying to bring out the best. He wants to be one of those that discovered a great. And the kid that's the drummer in Miles Teller, he's trying to be the great. And there's a confrontation through the whole film. It's cat and mouse. And then by the end of the film, there's like some kind of mutual respect for each other because they both know they've done it.
Oh yeah, you know, I mean, the dialogue is brilliant in this movie, and it's just a brilliant story as a whole. Yeah. And you've got to see this movie no matter what.
Yeah.
Before we do mention our number 1, we've got some honourable mentions.
Yeah.
The Martian.
Yep. No Escape.
Selma.
Big Hero 6. Man from U.N.C.L.E.
And finally, the best film of 2015 is Mission Impossible: The Rogue Nation.
That was a kick-ass movie.
Oh yeah, Tom Cruise knows how to make movies.
He does.
And you know, after making Ghost Protocol, I was wondering how he was going to top that. And
he did.
You know, you could say it's as good as Ghost Protocol, or you could say it's a little bit better than Ghost Protocol. It was a kick-ass movie from start to finish.
Yeah, if he keeps this type of consistency, I could watch these. I mean, this is 5 Mission Impossible films in a row, and you're not thinking, oh, one's bad. I've watched 4 Bond movies, and I thought 2 of them were average.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the Daniel Craig Bond movies.
So yeah, you know.
I mean, it had action, it had suspense, it had dialogue, everything you need in an action movie. It had a great story, a must-see. Tom Cruise is a kick-ass. Mission Impossible: Rogue Nation.
That's it.
Number 1, 2015.
Well, that's our top 10 for 2015. I hope you enjoyed our lists. I hope you watch our top 10 and our honourable mentions, and you stay away from our top 10 worst films of the year.
Oh yeah.